shit shenanigan. What is this? 439. Let's go. Well, you people, I don't know how most of y'all are feeling out there. I really, really don't. But I can tell you from what I'm hearing, seeing, boy, Mr. Mr.R.Kelly case, if it's doomed, blame it on the Black Tube Street. I swear to God, blame it on the Black Tube Street. Now, you have attorneys. We all know who they are. That Doug Anton, Mr. Greenberg. I promise you guys today, if they do not shut down any and all affiliations with these people on this YouTube street, I'ma tell you again, Mr. Kelly case is doomed. Face it, people. Face it. God damn it. Face it. It's doomed. They got too many people in their ear. Now, one thing that I am going to lead myself to believe. That's right. Lead myself to believe. Because these are top paid attorneys that partially of their minds, just part of their minds, is not letting this buffoonery in their goddamn heads. At some point, it may be a little too late, because some of them are able to come down, sit in the office, chop it up with a little tea over the R&B singer's case. I said it earlier in the video. There is no way that any one of these attorneys should have came out and had any goddamn discussion outside of this man's case. So what you have here now going on, trust me, it's personal goddamn relationship battles. But the relationship battles that is personal is bringing Mr.R.Kelly in the middle of this shit. A lot of questions were asked out there. Who do this man trust? He has nobody to fucking trust. Every piece of dirt, personal problems, bullshit has revolved around this man's name. Every single thing. There is a big problem out here. It's not too complicated. It's just that it is exciting to hear. Number one, the attorneys, Doug Anton, Mr. Greenberg, they have to shut it down. They have to close their doors and shut their phones off and go on their way by hiring special people to do their own investigations for them. Because if they have now relied upon these black ass people on this YouTube street, mark my words, Mr.R.Kelly case is doomed. See, you can't take this man's case and play with it. And they have done so to the highest denominator. To the highest one, y'all. This man's case has been played with all over. From the courts, to the attorneys, to the tube. And it's fucked up, y'all. It's real fucked up. So all of you guys that have your prayers going for Mr. R.Kelly right now might be a good time for y'all to start praying even super harder. And you got to switch up your prayer by asking God to remove every single soul from this man's goddamn case. Every single goddamn soul from off this man's case. You guys got to put the spirit and something into Doug Anton and Doug Greenberg's mind, heart, body, soul, whatever it is, to turn them off away from this tube street. When you're sitting here and you have personal fucking goddamn issues going on with people out here, and this shit is revolving around Mr. Kelly. It's more than troubles in the goddamn water. It's more than troubles in the water. See, I'm going to start off with this. Now, y'all know that these people have this protest coming up over there September 28th. I guess would be a good time to really, really ask yourselves, which you probably have already did over the last goddamn 8 to 9 months. Who's really for this man? Who's really for him? It's a good damn question. I can't wait till y'all figure out the goddamn answer. I really, really can. But you go into that march, yeah, according to that Bookham's motherfucking chat room over there, certain people show up at that march over there, they claim on fucking him up. Names was all in their mouths. Shits was said. You said this about me. I ain't the one. I'm that bitch. I fuck you up. A whole bunch of shit going on, y'all, now. It's supposed to be the March shit, right? But then you'll watch out for that goddamn hashtag free kills. Somebody better make it make sense, because this shit show don't make sense. And guess who's going to take the heat for it? We talking about years for it. That's right. Your Mr. Kelly, boy, he's going to take the hit for all of this bullshit out here. They could preach that shit, talk the talk, walk the walk. It is what the fuck it is. You had two main people, and I'm sorry, because I'm taking it there. I'm taking it motherfucking there, and that's what I'm going to do over here on my opinion motherfucking channel. Taking it there. Who became fucking friends. One, if you look at it, and you two, if you look at the other, and if you ask me, they used each other. You used each other to come up on what? On what? Nothing. Nothing. Look where it has gotten you both. Nowhere. Sitting out here immaturely sharing fucking recordings on each other. The truth of the matter is, one ain't no better than the other one. But the attorney allowed one who also did some corrupting ass shit to people to come and sit down there in that goddamn office and have words with him on behalf of Robert Sylvester Kelly, sensitive fucking goddamn case. And what was the first thing that happened after you come out that courtroom from that man, or that office from that goddamn man? You came right to this phone and you jumped on here to tell what the conversation was about. That's a fucked up situation R. Kelly got himself into with these goddamn attorneys and these goddamn YouTubers out here. It's fucked up, y'all. They fucking him up. They all fucking him up. Believe it or not, they all fucking him up. Everybody. Every time they open their mouths, it's something personal, but it leads to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly name on it. It's horrible. This is the most horrific ass bullshit I ever seen in my goddamn life. Ever. He said this and he did that and played that goddamn recording. You did this and you pulled this fucking record and you pulled this person address and you pulled this person address. I'm going to say this and I'm going to say it with my fucking head up. And I don't care what comes back after me on this hit. Backlash me. I don't give two fucks right now. But Sylvia, when you came out, you put out Donald Russell's mother credentials all about her fucking notarization shit was expired. Where did you get it from? How did you look it up? Why would you look it up? You have to take a lot of responsibilities, which you have, for allowing Dana J. Book a motherfucking ass to pillow talk your ass, to befriend you, solid rock you, to give him all of this fucking information that he wanted on people, not even knowing exactly what the fuck he was gonna do with all of that shit. You didn't do your fucking background on it. Switch this shit over to Booker. It can go both motherfucking ways. You put yourself in a position where you either made a choice to befriend Sylvia, to use her for the credentials that she was able to get your motherfucking ass. And then you turn around and you're shitting on her as well. You're shitting on her as well. You both are shitting on each other. I get it. You want this shit to die down. Stop broadcasting it. I want it all to go away. The other technique that Bookham is capable of fucking having, Sylvia. And if you'd have sat and you'd have watched him from day fucking one, instead of joining up, you could have met Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly through his attorneys on your own. On your own, you could have done that. You could have reached out. You didn't need nobody. You seem to be a very intelligent person, but you decide to hook up with someone who is just as capable of stabbing your ass in the back just as well as you were to stab him in his motherfucking back. Sad ass motherfucking people. Sad ass motherfucking people. And I'm sorry, I'm taking it fucking there. Y'all say enough is enough. Enough apparently isn't a fucking enough. Bookham, Sylvia, he could have took all that shit that you were giving him and took it and twisted it up, re-documented it up, re-edited it up, everything. And did whatever the fuck that he choose to do against Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Is because of you that you give him that information about Donald Russell that had allowed him to plant this fucked up ass seed out here about Don Russell. When you sat there and you saw Donald Russell, which in every fucking video, this man put down every freaking bits of pieces, bit by bit, of what he was trying to do to help Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. But because of your help, you helped Dana J plant that motherfucking seed and kept watering that motherfucker till you blocked everything that he was trying to do. He was one man, and all you guys had to do was sit back and let's see what the fuck it is that he was capable of doing. And if he couldn't have got the fucking job done, then it would have been only one motherfucking man to get. But because now you didn't allow him to do it, and everybody else out here is all fucked up, they can't pinpoint who the fuck is fucking up Robert Sylvester Kelly now. They can't do it. It's too many of you motherfuckers. It's too many. Robert Sylvester Kelly and his attorneys keep fucking with YouTube and allowing YouTubers to come down there and they keep making phone calls back to these people. Robert Sylvester Kelly is doomed. He's doomed. He's doomed. And you guys can thank YouTubers for this shit here, because this some crazy way out fucking bullshit. Crazy ass bullshit. I sat there, and I don't mean to throw this right, you know, in my little rant right here, but Rand the baby don't know me, nothing about me, but you roll with Bookham, another he led you into it. He led you right on into it. And he sat there. You didn't quite agree with him, but you didn't quite not agree with him either. He said, who, that one papoose bitch? You didn't even try to say. Well, I don't know if she like that or whatever. You know, I don't know. I never been on her page. Now, you roll with him. You ride with the devil, you become the devil. All of you motherfuckers became the fucking devil on Robert Sylvester Kelly's case. And it's fucked up, man. It's totally fucked up. You hear day in and day out, book him doing this and he working behind the scenes on this. They got you. They got you, Robert Sylvester Kelly. That's what they all been saying out here about you. They all got you. Where you still sitting at, Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly? Where you still sitting at? He should feel this pain. Because y'all putting it on him. You're putting it on him bad. Not just the RICO. Not just the motherfucking racketeering act. Y'all done added your fucking sauce to it and made it even worse. Y'all making it worse. Every fucking thing y'all claim y'all have, it don't make it down there the right way to the where it's supposed to go. You got the people that is so mad at the guys on the other fucking side. The shit that they come up with, they send it to the fucking prosecution. Make that shit make sense. Then you got the other side who got some shit on this other side. They sending their shit over to this side so the fucking recorders and shit could be played to expose this side of the team. You ain't got to get people out the way like that. The only thing you got to do is just not fuck with them. It's just that fucking simple. Simple than a motherfucker. You just don't fuck with people when you have stuff that can help a case. You be discreet about it. Private. You go take what you have. But see, this here shit game show here, it's all about, I hate you, you did this to me, so now I'm finna put this shit out here about you. It's fucked up, y'all. They fucking up Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly case. And it's a possibility that he will be doomed because of they shit. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm speaking my motherfucking mind right now. Sylvia, you put recordings. You recorded people. You pulled up people's addresses and everything. Then you have the audacity to go down there and sit with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly attorneys. You can't do wrong and then try to go somewhere where it will try to make yourself look right. I get all the sorries. I get all the kumbayas. They were really, really nice. They were, y'all. They were really, really nice. But at the end of the day, it has been some corrupted, devious ass people out here doing so much damage to this man's case, to where you have attorneys that can't even focus to the fullest of their goddamn extent of what they need to be doing to go in there and get this man a goddamn bail hearing, because he's got to take this call. They're receiving all of this information based on because this person said this about a person, or this person said that. None of the bullshit that they do has not debunked any goddamn videotape, any goddamn racketeering, any goddamn RICO. All they doing is blasting out personal shit to save each other's ass. That's it. That's it. I had a question, Doc, and it'll never get answered, but I'm going to ask it any goddamn way. Out of all of that shit that went down a week or two ago, somebody about to tell me, if a person did that fucking damage to you, and if This information came out, and this information came out, and I believe that this is my third time asking this goddamn question, Sylvia, which you have failed to answer. You sent a deceased, a verbal deceased to book. You asked him to stop. If you don't stop, then there's consequences for this and there's consequences for that. I ask you, Sylvia, is this fucking personal shit to save your family? Or is this some shit that you know that is hurting Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly on behalf of Bookham? Because if it is, why haven't you done anything about it? Everybody talks about Bookham needs to be removed. Bookham needs to be removed. I can name a couple of people that had it right there in the palm of their hands and ain't done shit with Bookham. I can recall Bookham supposed to been getting his ass beat up. Money got raised on that. Bookham never got his ass fucked up. I can recall Bookham gonna get nothing. Nothing. That's all you hear out there. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Ain't nobody done shit. So I ask again, Sylvia, if everything that Bookham done so bad to you, was that just a, I need to come out to save my family? Or was it, I'm just going to sit on something because I know he got something on me that don't need to come out? Because what I hear, he's playing the fuck out of them now. And that's fucked up. That's fucked up. YouTube has played a dangerous fucking game. Here's another part to it. You got the whole fucking chat over there. They ready to get down on that whole side over there, y'all. Fuck them up. You name it. You name it. And I'm sitting here going like, oh my God. This is crazy. Y'all want my opinion? I think everybody needs to just go on off and support and do awareness in the privacy of their own way. Of their own freaking way. They can't get this shit together. This shit will never get put together. This shit is hurting Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. It's hurting him. You're steady calling in the ears of the attorneys, sending in all kind of information that probably has nothing to do with the racketeering, the RICO, or none of that shit. It's your personal goddamn shit. Well, he said this and he said that. You want to be a spokesperson on telling people on how to send the letters, when to get the letters, which way to put the stamp on it. Don't use this and don't use that. That's a motherfucking spokesman person job. And all these grown-ass people out here should know better. Look it up on the fucking internet. It'll tell you how to send them out. Everybody that wants to take fucking charge or wants to be some motherfucking body out here over presiding over Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly case has got some type of fucking corruption to them. How the fuck does that even work? Fucking background, fucking shit is all fucked up. All fucked up. Is there anybody fucking clean out here? Any motherfucking body? This is some crazy ass shit, y'all. This is some crazy ass shit. Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, with the way this shit is going out here, all these people out here is fucking your case up. Period. 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 And if, I'm sorry, if you choose Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly to continue to have friends like these, I'm going to have to say something is definitely wrong with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. You got a friend over there who claims that you his mentor. He's your mentee. He bodyguard for you. Looked like a fucking informant to me, but that's just my goddamn opinion. Standing up there in that picture, nobody knows who he is or whatever. Or you put him there to keep whatever the goddamn reason is. Whatever Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly reason is. I cannot understand for the sake of me that if you are still claiming this person as some goddamn mentee or mentor or whatever the fuck it is, that this boy sits out here and runs his mouth like goddamn water. everything that he's only able to put out here in these streets is what people send him. He collaborates on it. More people sends him shit. More people sends him shit. He is good at putting a story together. He's fucking good at it, you guys. Fucking good at it. Oh my God, you're fucking good at it. You had to even play a fucking recording or Sylvia coming back asking or telling you that wasn't even Mr. Robert Sylvester's cousin. More damage, more damage, more damage. Who's really hurt? Somebody's really hurt. Somebody's really hurt because you still keep doing the same shit. Somebody's really motherfucking hurt. Or are those just more threats to keep Sylvia quiet so she don't expose the most extensive stuff that's probably need to be exposed? But then again, probably not, because all it's doing is just looking bad on Robert Sylvester Kelly. Look who in the fuck is advocating and supporting this man. Some fucked up advocates and some fucked up ass supporters. O.M. motherfucking G. It's crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. How did it get here? I'll tell you, how did it get here? It got here because everybody wanted to be somebody. Stuck their nose in way too motherfucking deep. All that befriending ass shit. I can trust you shit. That's how it got to this point. Now it's, let's put people personal shit out here. See how, if that's going to get Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly out. I got an answer for that one too. Hell no. You can blast as much personal shit as y'all want to out here. He ain't coming out the MCC on y'all personal shit. Ain't gonna happen. Gotta be very fucking exhausting. But that shit ain't gonna happen. Not today. Not in this motherfucking lifetime. Not gonna happen. Y'all ruthless. You're dangerous motherfucking people, boy. Y'all some dangerous motherfucking people. Woo! I'm going to get off here. I wish Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly well. I extremely do. I pray for his vindication. I pray that Greenberg and Doug Anton shut it down. They have to stop taking calls. They have to stop receiving letters. They have to stop responding to fucking letters. They have to stop giving any information to anybody on the tube street. I'm going to say this before I go. The information involving Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, and this is my honest goddamn fucking opinion, was better off only being publicized to the national fucking media, because the national media have not done as much fucking damage to this man's life than it has with these goddamn black tubers on this fucking street. And that's real motherfucking talk. Real motherfucking talk. See, they don't have all that personal shit going on. They don't have that I'm gonna fuck you up and I hate you going on the national media. They say what they have to say, then they bounce. That's all the clippings that you gonna get from them. So there is no further backlash that can come out in the backwash on Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, only by what they know from the courts and the attorneys, prosecutors or the defense attorneys. That's the way this shit should have been left. Just like that. They have done, up to this point, in my eyes, the least fucking damage, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, because all they did was reported the story. And I'm not talking about that goddamn Lifetime crap. Neither one of them. None of them. The survivor lies, none of them. None of them. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about all the black tubes on the goddamn street. That's what I'm talking about. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. Mr. Sylvester Kelly, get up out of there. He need to go befriend some motherfucking Chinese people. Get the fuck, totally the fuck away from the whole fucking black generation, population. Get the fuck away from them. Because it's, man, Black Lives Matter. Well, guess what? Black Tube's killing them. Black Tube is hurting him tremendously. The attorneys need to take some fault at this shit. They should have never spoke to anybody. Not a motherfucking soul. Regardless if Mr. Sylvester Kelly had family or not. They should have kept it with the courts. Hired their own top paid fucking specialists. And kept it fucking moving. All strictly confidential ass fucking case. Because everybody wants to know somebody. Wants to know how it's moving. How it's working. It's crazy. I wish them the best of luck with their personal issues. But they both are covering up something. Bookham wants to keep dwelling on who the hell got raped. This or that. It's just crazy. This is crazy. Miranda, baby, I am not a bitch. Don't let Bookham lead you into those leading fucking questions to get you to cheerleader on his side about someone that you do not know. That's not ladylike. And it doesn't look good. You didn't agree with him and you didn't disagree with him. You just chuckled with him. A lot of things, like I say, I see, I just don't speak on. I just don't speak on. Sylvia, you dug yourself in a big hole. I get it that you're trying to resurrect. I get it. But to me, in my opinion, the only way that you could have resurrected from this one right here was to fall back. Go and sit down and mend and spend time with your family. You support R. Kelly over there in your home and get you and your husband life back together. That's just my opinion, though. You could support over there because you did damage as well. You did damage. Bookham has done damage. Y'all done damage. You done damage. Cousin Levi's done damage. Calling out everybody that he wants to send to jail on his personal feelings. Had nothing to do with Mr. Sylvester Kelly. You can't help what people say about other people. It's been the norm out here since the 18 motherfucking hundreds. Been the norm. And ain't no one man finna come out here and try to change that shit just because you got relationship or relations, I should say, to a person. You could have been the man's great-great-great-granddad, and if somebody still wanted to talk about him or the family or whatever, they're going to do it. You don't have that power or authority to do so. But all of a sudden, a whole bunch of Superman power came out about locking everybody up. How good is that going to look? How well does that look on Mr. Sylvester Kelly in reality? How well did you think that that looked to have these people put in that goddamn indictment? How well did you guys think that that looked on Mr. Sylvester Kelly about sending emails and a whole bunch of shit down to the prosecutors? Bookham, how well do you think it looks about where you call up and they say, well, send this number over there to there because this person's background is this way, and it's vice versa for the other side as well? This shit don't look good. This shit don't look good at all. This shit don't look good at all. Now you put those accusations out there about that man on this rape thing. I sure hope that doesn't go to another level. Because if you ask me, there's probable cause to do so. Probable cause to do so. If you do not have her police report and her DNA or her rape kit test and all of her information stating to you that this person did this thing to her, there was no way, Bookham, that you should have ever opened your mouth to put that type of bullshit out here coming straight out your goddamn mouth. You just did defamation of character on that man. And that is grounds for him to file a legal suit against your ass. You have no facts to it, let alone the person who you speak about has came out several goddamn times telling you and others that nothing had happened to her. And when it got to that point, you got to leave well enough alone. Where and when has it that everybody has become above the goddamn law? But the minute you go out there and you get into a fight, or somebody steal your car, or somebody break into your home, guess who you call? The law. But you above the law. Handle that shit on your own. Stop calling 911 for all kind of crazy shit. You're above the laws out there. Just go fix it. I wish everybody well and nothing but safety out here. But y'all better think twice if y'all think that this shit that's going on all of these fucking platforms is not hurting Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Bookham, you're hurting him. Sylvia, you're hurting him. Cousin Levi, you're hurting him. All of the chats that says these crazy ass things about killing and hurting and fucking people up, it looks bad on Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Nobody out here would not be fighting or getting ready to send people to jail or anything if it wasn't Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly wasn't the title of all of this shit out here. Since he's the one that's sitting in there, I cannot understand how is it that everybody wants to hurt everybody when there is only one person that is hurting up in there. The fact when it comes to that money, I agree to the person that made that fucking statement. If you are concerned about where your money is going, the only way that will take that concern is out of your fucking heart is if you're sending that money to the person of where it's supposed to go or to the goddamn attorneys. That way you will have a documented copy on who withdrew those funds out of your account. That's the only fucking way. Now we coming out, we got a brother who wants to start a campaign on behalf of his brother. There was a comment to the solicitor that is pushing this brother out there to start a whole nother fucking campaign up that involves money. Now, you were asked a question. Well, I thought that there was already 3 out there and those did not work. So-and-so and so why is it that another one is being started up? And the reply to that comment was, it was a funny ass reply too. Because this is his brother, he's starting a new campaign. For what? That lady specifically asked, for what? What will the campaign do? Who's going to be in charge of the campaign? Who's going to be received? We know who. His brother. How do you assure people that his brother, who put his Cash App up, is going to be collecting money, that it is going directly to a campaign? See, when I do a campaign through my job, there is 800 or more campaigns going on. When I put my money into that campaign, do you know what I get back from that campaign? I get a goddamn receipt back saying that that's where it's going. And on my pay stub, I get to see that same campaign taking the funds out, which is the cancer campaign. I see it. I used to do the Children Foundation thing, hospital or something like that. Was when my grandson was incapacitated, going through his trauma to start his journey through life. But once my son got old, my grandson got older, I stopped that one. But I do continue to support the cancer campaign because I know exactly where my money was going, and I know exactly who it is helping out here. No one will know where this campaign money is going to go. Your details wasn't specific enough. Wasn't clear enough. Not at all. And that little bland ass reply that you gave to that lady, don't think that lady ain't picked up on that this didn't sound too good to me. Maybe I better not do this. Just maybe I better not do this. Wasn't clear enough. Wasn't detailed enough. Just went through 3. People that lost money out here or felt that their money wasn't put to where it's supposed to be put to. I can't even believe that there's no class action suit going on out here. Must wasn't that important. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Well, I guess I continue to look for the peace. Look for loyalty on behalf of Mr. Kelly, because right now he doesn't have any. He doesn't even have the loyalty from his goddamn attorneys. What makes you think that he will have the loyalty out here on the YouTube streets? His attorneys give information to people that is really a nobodies. A goddamn nobodies. Supporters, fans, mentees, cousins, nieces, nephews, you name it. They can go in and say whatever they want to say and they get this information. It's bizarre. So much for confidentiality, for the Privacy Act. I forgot what section it is when it comes to the court of law down there. But it's crazy. All gone. Down the wash. Then you put the accusation out here about TBD. Allegations that this girl has something or knows somebody that's affiliated with somebody that works in the MCC that has something to do with Donna Russell. They good friends. Just because people are good friends doesn't mean that they're affiliated in any criminal type kind of activity. But you put that shit out there. Man, you ruthless. You ain't dangerous. You just ruthless. You ruthless. Yeah. No purpose. No purpose, no loyalty, no integrity to yourself. Get close as you want to in that motherfucking microphone. Woof it out. Woof it. W-O-O-F. Woof it out. Push it from the gut. Make it sound real good. Some strong allegations, Booker. I sure hope that you can bag it up, but you know what? Probably don't even matter. Because real talk, ain't nobody even really came and got you anyway. With all of the bullshit that went on out here, ain't nobody even really came and got you. I got the police report. I got you, you did this. Well, if you don't do this, this is what's going to happen to you. Man, y'all get the fuck on with this bullshit here. I'm out.